And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Detroit Tigers. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Tarik Skubal. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Tyler Fitzgerald. Lifted in the air, right center field. Perez brings it in. One up, one down. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
On the ground, right side. Throw on to Torkelson, and he's out. 2 outs, base is empty. Willy Adames stands in. Tons of pop. Right now he's 3rd in the National League in homers. On the ground. Throws to first in time. They don't come any quicker. Back here in Detroit, our starter in this one, Hayden Birdsong. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
And now it's going to be Colt Keith. And that one fouled off. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Next offering is in for a strike.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Here's a 1-2. Ground ball left side. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Tigers fail to make any noise. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Skubal goes 6 feet 3 inches, 28 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Skubal back to work, and there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Matt. Chapman. Chapman matched a homer in his last game. And a swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Torres brings it in. 1 away. Now it's Nick Senzel. He's been a great free agent sign. Fastball is outside. Man at first, 1 away. That one finds the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Going to count 1-2. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And wide.
Young over to Torres. And that's 2. No runs. Bottom of the second. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. Fastball for a strike. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Stays alive. This one lifted in the air, left field. Fitzgerald. And there's one away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Matt Vierling in now. Takes ball one off the plate. 1 out, bases empty.
That's out the corner.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. One down. And here's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard. Vierling over at first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. In the dirt, and the runner holds. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Wenzel Perez in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that misses. And it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. It's through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. And a base hit. Around third. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back at Comerica Park, and now it's Wilmer Flores. Swinging a foul out of play. And the lefty kicks, delivers. That smash towards center. Meadows makes the grab, 1 down. Now it's Tom Murphy. That's towards center. Meadows under it. Nabs it. And that quickly 2 away. Herrera Encarnacion, the next Giant to hit.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
First pitch misses.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
This one in the air, center field. Meadows makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. First offering, and it just misses. In the air, center field. Lee hauls it in for the out. 1 down. So the batting order turns over, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Zach McKinstry, and that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Swing, and all the bat went flying there.
1-1.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. That one a little bit high, and a count 2-1. And strike 2.
2-2.
That's to third.
And it gets by him. Now he turns and heads for second. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Tag, and they got him. So an error on the play, but they get the out anyway. And now here is Colt Heath. And a curve drops in for a strike. That one's in there. And the count is 0-2.
No balls. 2 straight.
And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. And that's a leadoff double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee, rolled out to second in his first at-bat. Fought off foul.
Well, these Giants, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Runner takes off. Throw. Tag. Great throw by Gary Sanchez.
Well, I could see he had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when he took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you've got to make sure that you can make it there safely. That wasn't the case.
1 ball. 2 straight.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Gone. That one felt good. It's 1-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Base is empty, 1 away. Willy Adames, the next Giant to hit. Hard hit left side. Gets it to first. And they get Adames for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And now Elliot Ramos. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Meadows going back on this one, and it hits the fence. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. He's 0 for 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now Nick Senzel. He's 0 for 1. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Long gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 4-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So 2 away with nobody on. Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Up the middle, finds its way through, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Torres aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit on the ground, might be 2. On to second, they get 1. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So 2 down now, and here is Matt Vierling. Just missed. Ripped to short. Sends it to Flores, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Tigers fail to make any noise. They're down 4-0. Back here in Detroit. So here's Murphy now. Skubal back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Meadows on his way over. And there's 1 down. And the batter now, Herrera Encarnacion. And first offering is fouled off. Encarnacion measures 6 feet 4 inches, 250 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. In the air out towards right center. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Vierling makes the play, and it's out. Bottom of the inning, Gary Sanchez at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. Well, these Tigers need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. 1 away on a drop, 3rd strike.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Perez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And he drops it down the third baseline. Handles, throws to first. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard. At the plate, Parker Meadows. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss. 2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail it here 4-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Brant Hurter.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active. All these Giants, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Elliot Ramos.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And it's fouled away. The 0-1.
Oh, nowhere to go on that one. Just squared him up right in the back.
And here is Matt Chapman. Chapman gets a piece there. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, it's offline. The run comes in.
A couple of singles back to back. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Swinging a foul straight back. Second and third here. One away.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss there.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One run is in. Another comes in to score, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Alex Cobb.
Don't expect to see a whole lot of swings and misses, but he's going to compete out there on the mound.
Now a chance for Wilmer Flores. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Grabs it on the run, and there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Out to center. Meadows under this one. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Jace Young. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is going to go.
In a 2-0 count, a hitter is on high alert. This is what you live for, to be in the driver's seat here. He got a pitch that he could handle, and he hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run.
Now the 0-1. That one the other way. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. In the air, out towards left center. Lee right there to make the grab. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. Here's Gleyber Torres. 1 for 2. On the ground to third. Out at the plate.
On the tag.
And next up for the Tigers, Spencer Torkelson. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch, and he just misses.
That's the ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
2 outs. Tap foul at the plate. Line drive and foul ball. So Torque takes the whip. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's 7-1. It's Major League Baseball. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Yeah, the batter now, Tyler Fitzgerald. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline to second. Pulls him off the bag. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. He's already homered here in this one. He's trying for third. Swing and a miss. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
They are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 on, nobody out. A run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead. And now it's the Giants DH, Willy Adames. And first offering is fouled off. Grounder might be 2. Off balance beat. There's 1. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, base is empty. Elliot Ramos getting ready to hit. This one in the air. Torkelson should have this one. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Cindy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
And a base hit right there. And now 2 aboard. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Foul ball. Birdsong winds and deals.
No, that's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Vierling at second. Sanchez on at first with nobody out. And that one ripped to left. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Coming home. One run across. Not in time. He's safe. And it's 9-3.
Nicely done. Brings home two. Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly.
Manager out of the dugout. Next to hit, Parker Meadows.
No.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Hard hit, left field, base hit. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's an RBI single. It's now 9-4. Man at first, nobody out. And up next for Detroit, Jace Young. Ground ball right side. Throws to second for one. And it's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, Zach McKinstry. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And here is Colt Keith. And a first pitch fastball is in
No
for
ball.
a strike.
One strike.
Just
That's away.
missed. The Giants leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Swings and misses. Gassed it right by him. So they get 3 runs on 5 hits. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Cobb back to work. That's inside. And that's ball one. Cobb, a former All-Star, 37 years young. And he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2006. That one ripped. And foul ball. Lifted to left center. Way back there. And that is gone. Matt Chapman hits one out. His 2nd home run of the series, and they add a run. It's 10-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching. Tommy Kahnle takes over on the mound.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And up next for the Giants, Nick Senzel. He's already homered in this game. So now a pinch hitter, Brett Wisely. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Strike one.
0-1.
Swings through that one above the zone.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws across the diamond.
He's out.
And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And digging in for San Francisco, Tom Murphy. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Foul ball there. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch misses way outside. Almost got him. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
2 down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Sanchez gathers, throws. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So a man at first. Herrera Encarnacion digs in now. 1 for 3. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Bryce Eldridge. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
No ball.
First and second, 2 down. Inside and it hit him.
Take your base.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. And a foul ball. Next one is off the plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Murphy at third. Eldridge over at second. Fitzgerald at first. 2 out of the inning. And that is cut on and missed. 1 and 2. That's inside.
2 strike.
Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. And this is now a 10-4 ball game. You're watching me. So remaining in the game defensively, Brett Wisely. He entered the game to pinch hit and now mans second base. Torres, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Nope. Ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games. Wow, Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Torkelson, the next to hit, takes outside. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2
The
strikes.
Giants up big in this one. They're in the bottom half of the 8th inning.
2-2.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Murphy up with it. To first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. Here's the left fielder, Matt Vierling. In the air, right field, Eldridge has a beat on it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Bo Brisky.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Adames now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Slides, but he can't come up with it.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now, Elliot Ramos. Slider right there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Adames gets his lead at first with nobody out. He swings and fouls one off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Caught him looking for the K. Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Chapman gets a piece there. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that pop hand to work on time.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Next to hit, Brett Wisely. Ground ball right side, Torres. And that is that. So no runs here. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Camilo Doval.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Started to swing, held up. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out. It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
0-2.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Ramos under it. Makes the grab for the 2nd out. So last chance for the Tigers. Digging in, Jace Young. This is off the plate, and it's 1-0. Sanchez off of first with 2 away. Squirts away a little bit. The Tigers down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.